Hey y'all, it's Sharla from the Hartzell Homestead, here with you on the Creative Retreat Kids YouTube channel with the brand new release, Under Construction. This is a beautiful devotional written by Laura Watts. It is all about how we can build each other up by using our words. Are we speaking life to one another? Are we reflecting Christ through the words that we speak to one another? I've already been at work digging out some of the little nuggets that I wanted to record. This is little word study card that I've been making for several of the kits now. And so I will share a quick short on how I did that on my channel. I'll link it. And then I've also already been creating with this kit, doing this week's spread since it's the first week of October. And it's the first week for me to be able to use this and write out the scripture for each of the days. I take all of this extra scripture here, and we've even got several others that we can add to it. I may do more than one verse a day. Here I had two little short ones I could put in. That just helps me to really look at and connect what the author has given us with the scriptural foundation for the devotional, and it helps me to dig out a little bit more from the devotional. I love the content that we get in all of these. I've also I created a little quick video for this one, and it will be in a reel on my Instagram, but really I have used already a full sheet of sticker paper from the digitals, plus some of the little hexy letters and numbers, and I printed another sticker sheet for today because I wanted to go into my Bible and just document what I'm learning and where we're doing this study. And when I opened up to 1 Thessalonians 5:11, I was so excited to find that not only did I have a margin, but I had almost a full page over here. So I'm going to do a little entry on this side, highlight my verse here, and then just see where all it will go and how much room I can fill up with this study. All right, let's get started and see how this goes. Okay, here we go into fast forward mode for a little while. I love the variety of creative elements we have with these kits. Today I'm going to be combining the Faithfilled digitals with the physical kit and just really enjoy how the colors, the pieces, and everything cohesively come together to create a little bit of a mixed media kind of entry with papers and stickers and some inks and such. I'm wanting to create a visual representation of the message that I got in the devotional, and hopefully we'll see that come together in the end. I really like the way it turns out. My background is a simple combination of two basic techniques, though. I used a little makeup brush to lay a soft layer of the Denim ink that is from Creative Retreat, the Pigment ink. It is the Denim color. I used it to just softly go across it. Now you'll see also on the left that I did use some washi that I ran across my skin a couple times to really get the sticky off so that I could have a little reverse highlight on my verse. I didn't want to completely cover all of it up. Even though it's see-through, you can see all the text. I didn't want to, let it blend in. I wanted a little bit of a highlight for that. So I did that reverse technique. I do that a lot because that way it still gives a little bit of attention to my focus verse. Then I also top that using the same ink with the smushing method, still one of my favorite methods. You just put a little ink on that plastic and water it down. Now, when you put ink on plastic and add the water, you're diluting the pigment out, so it's not quite as dark as it would be if you directly stamped with that ink pad and a stamp and put it on your paper. But you also have a little more control as to what you want to do with it. You could pick up a brush. You could watercolor with it. I wanted to use the smush, and you'll see me moving the ink around a lot on that plastic before I smush it because I just wanted a little movement in what I was mimicking a sky. Sometimes the clouds, even though, yes, there's white clouds making the ripples across the sky, my paper is kind of acting as the white. And so I wanted a little bit of a movement look. So it wasn't just flat blue, then my stickers, then my houses and the other elements I was putting. I wanted a little bit of movement. So I was using that to mimic that. And it's two simple techniques to put color on the page without a lot of mess and cleanup. So that's what I did today. As I'm building this page, though, you can kind of watch that in the background using the elements come together. I'm going to look into a little bit of what Laura is sharing in the devotional this month. Our focus verse is found in 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as you are doing. She notes for us a little bit of little word notes down here and gives us the Greek word for build, and it's a verb and literally means to construct or to build. And I love the points that she brings following this. The truth is, a single person cannot build a house alone. Now, we've seen people build some physical houses, maybe as little projects or, a little tiny house or cabins or whatnot. But a house, a functioning family home, takes a team. It requires many sets of arms to even, raise the walls, or maybe the different skill sets that need to come in to put the house together, from plumbing to electrical to brick or roof or any of those things. We have a team that can come in and do those things, or you call people who have those skill sets. But for a house to be built well, efficiently, and to its full potential, you call in help, you call in friends, you call in support. So Paul is not expressing here, though, a need to be physically built as the house that we're using in this example here, but rather his focus is on spiritually building up. And isn't that the same way? We really can't by ourselves spiritually build ourselves up. We need a connection with God. We need a relationship with God to develop that spiritual connection and spiritual relationship. But we also need one another. We need encouragement from and to one another. We need relationship. We need support. We need friendship to grow spiritually as well. And I went to my King James Bible also to look at other words used in the translation. And instead of build, edify is the word that is used there. I love this word. It gives us a little deeper understanding of where we see build as construction, growth, building upward. Edifying is a little more inward, and to instruct or to improve someone morally or intellectually. So edifying is a little more of an internal look, and I liked that connection there as well. So how do we encourage, build, or edify one another? Well, we can draw inspiration from two key words that are found all throughout our kit. Speak life. TobyMac has a beautiful worship song by this title, Speak Life. I encourage you to go look up the lyrics and listen to it. I'll look for a resource and see if I can't link it for you below also, maybe a video or something so you can play it while you're doing your study. But his song paints a wonderful picture of how our words can make a change in our day, in our spirit, and in others as well. He says we can turn our heart with the things that we say. And Jesus does remind us in Matthew 12:34 and in Luke 6:45, out of our mouth speaks from the abundance of our hearts. Are we speaking words that give encouragement, inspiration, love, or a testimony of Christ in our hearts? Or are we speaking negativity and discouragement? I don't believe we can really draw people toward the faith or grow spiritually if we're constantly complaining. Sometimes, though, it's a conversation within that needs to be redirected. Maybe we're having a down day or a tough season. We can be stuck in a tough season, and it's really hard to see the positive, speak the positive if we don't feel the positive. And we're caught tearing ourselves down internally. That's when we need to catch ourselves, pause, reflect. And it might not be a one-time pause and reflection. It may need to be a daily habit, a daily draw in your spiritual time with God. God doesn't speak to us in that negative, complaining tone and way. Jesus didn't use words of destruction. We have many, many accounts in Scripture where Jesus used words to redirect, to rebuild. Maybe we need to spend some time in prayer and then read and focus on Philippians 4:8, thinking on good things, because out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So if we're filling our heart with Scripture, with good things, that we want to reflect what's in our heart, we need to be filling it up. And like the song says, raise your thoughts higher, use your words to inspire, and joy will fall like rain. I created my Speak Life reminder to myself on the left side using the Faithfilled Digital's paper swatches. those little strips. I made a couple of different copies of them. You could even do this from the back of your devotional card if you wanted to make a copy of it, like I did with the little word card that I created in the beginning. But I used the Tim Holtz die wordplay. So I just laid some little pieces from the swatches to cut out the letters that I needed to create my Speak Life title. And then around that, I used the little word title starters from the digitals, the handwritten ones, all the positive words and encouraging words. I surrounded Speak Life just to give it a little reinforcement in my title. So when I open it up, I look at it, I'm reminded this is what it means to speak life. I'm enjoying this month's study, even when it is a little convicting, because that means I'm needing a little redirection and God is working on me. I invite y'all to join us also as we go under construction and learning more about building one another up. Be sure to check the description box below for product notes and shopping links on anything that I used in the video today. And be sure to stay with us on the channel and let's listen and learn together from all of the other team members as well. And I'll be back later in the month as I work through my reflection questions. Y'all have a blessed day.